Hi again guys, so another GranTurismo 6 tune-in video for you today. This time it's for a car which most people probably wouldn't consider buying on here, the Audi Nuvolari Quattro. Yeah, so let's get straight into it. As far as tyres, you want same as usual, racing softs. For suspension, it's a pretty good handling car, so I haven't really done much to it. Ride height of 80, haven't touched the spring rate, increased the anti-rolls by 1. Camber angle of 1, which is the default setting for most of my cars, and neutral toe so it doesn't drag its wheels as always. For the gearbox you want your auto setting as high as possible, and for this one you'll need to decide what you want to use the car for, because I've got my final drive set on 2.9, which the reason why I've done that is because I use it online in races where I often draft other people and we all draft each other. So if you're planning to use the car in that setting, you'll want it on 2.9 or maybe even lower. That allows you to have a top speed of about 300 with slipstream. You put it a couple of hundred higher if you want to get a better cruising speed. I believe this car cruises at about 275. Mine doesn't at the moment, like I said, but if you shorten the final drive a bit, then it does. As far as the diff, it's all-wheel drive, so wheel spin isn't so much of an issue, but I've still put initial torque low, so it doesn't waste time wheel spinning. For acceleration, I've got the acceleration sensitivity as high as possible and the braking as low as possible. All the power upgrades, obviously I'd always recommend NOS if you can afford it, and obviously weight loss, because this is a pretty heavy car to start with. You don't really need traction control on, because it's a stable car, has a good amount of grip, and yeah, it's actually a really good car. Off the line, it's very quick. It's about on par with the Nissan GTR for launch acceleration, and I've actually raced it online against people in cars like Enzos and GTRs and even the Huayra or 2, and it performs really well. It doesn't necessarily beat them, but it is very quick, gives them a good run for their money, especially with NOS obviously. But I'm not sure what the cruising speed of mine is at the moment, because as I said before, I've got the gears stretched out longer than usual. But if you just play around with yours, find what works best for you. And yeah, hope you enjoy this driving this car, and as always, thanks for watching.